Hello, this is Pastor Deborah, and this is The Forever Person, the series of spiritual education. Welcome to the spiritual education series on The Forever Person, the real you. In the beginning, with any learning, one must always begin with asking oneself many questions. To begin, questions are a wonderful place to start, to gather knowledge. Then the understanding will come slowly. And then the wisdom and how the knowledge applies to oneself and to others can be applied. So let's begin this lesson of the forever person, the real you, with questions. 1. Do you believe that this forever person really exists inside of you and in others? 2. Is this a real person? 3. Where does this part of me live inside of me? 4. What is this part of me made of? 5. If this part is real, does it eat or sleep? 6. If this part is real, does it have a body like my physical body? 7. If this part is real, can it talk, see, hear? 8. What does it do all day? 9. Does it go to school? 10. Where did it come from? 11. Does it work or play? 12. Does it have a face like me? Does it look like me? 13. What can it do? 14. Does it have a family or any friends? 15. Can it read, sing? These are wonderful questions to ask. So this series will begin to answer these and many more questions, and will also present many more questions to ponder about. So everyone gather round, sit, put on your listening ears, and get your notebooks out and pen and pencils. Yes, little one, you have a question? What are those creatures over there? Oh, those? They are the living creatures of the living garden of agape love. Are they going to hurt us? No, little one, they are not. They are creatures of agape love, for we are in the garden of agape love, their homeland. For these lessons are ones of spirit and life, and from agape love. They are being spiritually taught in their realm of the spirit, the realm of light, the realm of the garden. You mean we're not on the earth? No, sweetie, we're on the earth, but we are in a different world here on the earth for this lesson. We are in the realm of the spirit, the realm of the garden, the realm of agape love, the realm of the living creatures. For this knowledge, this lesson is being taught through the spiritual part of you, the forever person, the deeply hidden part of yourself that lives and resides in this realm. And only words of this realm, words of spirit and of light, can be spiritually heard by the forever person. Little ones, in this realm of the forever person, this garden with the living creatures which have also come to listen to these spiritual lessons on the forever person, are learning too, for they too live beyond time and earthly death. Okay, Pastor, I feel better. Good. Everybody ready now? Great. Let's begin. First, I want to teach about this unseen realm of the forever person, the realm of beyond time, the realm of spirit and life and its light. This realm that is beyond time and was created even before earthly realm was, a realm of the earth as it has been discovered through its long history of time, and humanity believes that this is all there is. This is real. Scientists have proven so much that of what they consider of the natural earthly world, still they are discovering more and more each day. Yet, with all the knowledge of the earth, the scientists are still trying to understand the realm of the psychic realm. The word psychic is defined by Webster's dictionary as one of or relating to the psyche, two, lying outside the sphere of physical science or knowledge. the immaterial, more or spiritual in origin or force. 3. Sensitive to non-physical or supernatural forces and influences. 4. Marked by extraordinary or mysterious sensitivity, perception, or understanding. 5. A person apparently sensitive to non-physical forces. 6. A medium. 7. Psychic phenomena. Scientists who are interested in these events conduct research experiments with people to see if one has these and how they can seem to work. Some of the research tests include having a person identify an object that is hidden from the sight of the one being tested. These tests are testing the psychic ability of sight in people. Did you know that all governments around the world have conducted scientific experiments to understand and learn about the realm of the psychic, the realm of something called astro travel? Back during the height of the Vietnam War, the U.S. government discovered and conducted research with many military soldiers who seemed to have psychic abilities. Astro travel. Astro travel is defined as the ability of one's spiritual part of them, their astro them, and its ability to leave one's physical body and travel outside of the body and go places. The U.S. government conducted research with these individuals. The psychic ability to have one's spiritual body travel outside of his body seems to be normal for some people. Pastor Deborah read a book, opened up this government research and the astral travel of U.S. soldiers. The book is entitled The Psychic Warrior by David Morehouse, a true story of America's foremost psychic spy and the cover-up of the CIA's top secret Stargate program. Your life will never be the same. Thus came the first chilling words to Captain David Morehouse as he sat facing Program Director of Stargate, the U.S. government's top secret psychic espionage program. What we do here is train selected personnel to transcend time and space, to view person, places, or things remote in time and space, and to gather intelligence information on the same. We want you to become one of us. The young Army officer's heart nearly stopped. From the Psychic Warrior, St. Martin's Paperbacks, 1996. David Morehouse, a highly decorated, exemplary Army officer, Special Operations infantryman, and elite Airborne Ranger Company commander. Wounded by machine gun fire during a training mission, Morehouse began to have inexplicable visions and haunting nightmares, an experience that would redirect his military career and land him in the government's top secret Stargate program. His life would never be the same. Stargate, for nearly 2 decades, the United States military intelligence community delved into the dark world of psychic espionage, recruiting a team of psychic spies to serve as remote viewers, individuals who use their paranormal gifts to transcend time and space and uncover highly guarded military secrets of other nations, unable to tell the shocking truth for fear of death until now. When David Morehouse walked through the doors of the Stargate program, he had little idea what awaited him, paranormal hell that would bring him to the front lines of some of the most horrific disasters in recent history and nearly destroy him. In chilling detail, Morehouse describes his psychic espionage work as a remote viewer from the shattering explosion Pan Am Flight 103 to the choking smoke of Desert Storm, even further back in time to Hiroshima and the darkest days of Nazi Germany. And more startling yet is his account of the U.S. government, an organization bent on the destructive use of psychic and on stopping the one man who was brave enough to blow the lid off their top secret Stargate program. From this book, I learned so much. I learned that governments did believe in these other realms of abilities. These psychic abilities included what this book was about, psychic remote viewing. In this special military program, these individuals would go into a room and go into a psychic trance state of mind, and their spirit would leave their body and travel through space and through time to look and observe over the land, cities, nations, and the enemy of the U.S. hideouts and headquarters. Then the spirit would return to the physical body and report the information to their military supervisor. This book opened up my young spiritual awareness many years ago, but it told me that the realm of the spirit was real, was a real realm, and the spirit was real. At this time in my spiritual learning, this seemed so unreal, yet the story I knew was true. Another story that helped me early in my spiritual understanding, the realm of the spirit, was about the U.S. government still trying to understand these psychic abilities of a human. This story came from a movie on YouTube about one man believing that through taking LSD, the hallucinogenic drug, a human's mind could be opened to the psychic realm and develop some kind of psychic connection to something of power. Then the U.S. military soldier could use this psychic power to stare at goats and kill them. If this proved successful, then the military would provide LSD to its soldiers, who seemed to already have a psychic sensitivity, and then they could learn how to use this psychic power in warfare against the enemy of the United States. This psychic connection was to provide a connection to a power that if one stared at something like a goat or an enemy soldier with thoughts to kill it, the power of the thoughts through the psychic power, then thus the psychic ability could be used, if true and reliable, as a weapon to kill. The title of the movie was The Men Who Stared at Goats. There are many stories of how all governments have, probably still are, trying to understand these psychic abilities as weapons for war. Yet 99.9% of the rest of us knew nothing and know nothing about these psychic experiments. Also, many police units will ask for the help of a psychic with paranormal abilities to help them find bodies, locate missing children, and to help gather information. Police do not seem to have any problem using these psychic paranormal abilities and do not think the person is mentally ill in any way, but instead have extraterrestrial paranormal abilities of these psychics. How many of you knew this information? Another wonderful story helped me get a deeper insight into and a clearer understanding of the realm of the spirit, unseen realm, where one's true self is. The story, which was made into a movie that can be seen on YouTube, is Out on a Limb. The story of Shirley MacLaine learning how to spiritually leave her physical body and travel the realms of the astral, the spiritual realm, by learning how to stare at a candle's flame and meditate, and thus to open up as a spiritual connection to the realm of the spirit, astral realm, to travel. This movie can be seen on YouTube and was printed in a book, Out on a Limb, by Shirley MacLaine. In the movie, you will see Shirley's search and seeking for something. She was not sure she really believed it, but a teacher strongly encouraged her to try. So she did. She lit a candle, looked into the flames, and meditated, and up her spirit rode. The spirit was attached by a thin silver cord to the physical body, and Shirley's spiritual body, the real Shirley, the forever person, rose up out of her physical and out through the ceiling of the house she was staying in, and off out into the vast realm of the spirit. The story revealed much about this unseen realm, and how when one was actively in it, the forever person, the spirit, could see the earthly world and the spiritual realm as well. Great story to watch and learn by. In this same way, having a spiritual connection to the realm of the forever person. The spiritual realm, many use this connection in many ways, such as reading tarot cards to provide guidance and help. Palm reading, a way of this spiritual connection to help people. A shaman, a spiritual leader to help. A voodoo priest who contacts the spirits to guide people. Muhammad, who spoke with an ancient guide to bring forth the Quran and to help people in life. Joseph Smith, who had a powerful visitation from an angel and brought forth golden tablets. Witches, who do only good magic, and the goddesses of ancient days. A psychic who speaks to ancestors. A psychic who can see and talk to the dead. High priests who are called to bless or curse others and animals. Spiritual teachers and pastors. Yet, average person unaware of these spiritual connections and how they are done or why they happen or what is the connection. Is this the earthly biological mind, brain, or the spirit of a person? When one studies humanity's great ancestors from the thousands, if not millions, of ages past, one finds a long history of belief in spiritual connections to others. To those in it, the spiritual connection of this realm of the unseen were considered normal, vital, and required to have if one was to rule and reign a nation and its people and resources, or to be a high priest of a system of religion, of beliefs. Humanity's ancient ancestors believed in gods and goddesses, and the realm of the spirit, the realm of the psyche, the realm of the forever person. They also believed that a ruler was a king and a shepherd of a nation, of its people, of its resources, and was to protect and shepherd all from the guidance of the higher powers of the realm of the spirit. Humanity's ancient ancestors knew that the spiritual realm had a central place in the governing of the earth and its resources. And humanity needed those with a love for humanity to be involved in their lives of those on earth, to provide protection from the chaos of nature that could and did come. Humanity's ancient ancestors believed in the spiritual realm and its beings in it. Ancient humanity knew that to worship them, honor them, respect them, bring sacrifices to them would bring their protection, enemies from death, sicknesses, and from the disasters of nature. Humanity's ancient ancestors truly believed in higher powers, and having a connection to them was important and necessary. Even though humanity's ancient ancestors did not have the fullness of understanding and knowledge of these spiritual connections and the beings in this realm. In the ancient times, humanity's people believed that these beings of this unseen realm were a mixture of human and animal. Humanity's ancient ancestors believed in the spiritual afterlife and also resurrection of each human. The judgment of one's heart was to happen to determine the eternal place of the spiritual being and its blessings or curses. This realm was 100% a part of the daily life and beliefs of ancient humanity. Every nation, every culture had these ancient beliefs and had faith in the help and assistance of these beings and their spiritual connection to humanity. Pastor, yes, little one. Where did they get their beliefs from? What do you think, little one? Do you think somebody told them? Or was this just a part of life? Who do you think our ancestors came to believe in these? How were these beliefs passed on to the next generation? Stories, pastors. Yes, stories. But would just a story be enough? Or would one need something more? Like what, pastor? Some kind of proof that this was true. Like what? Communication? Visits? Visions? Open visions seen with one's earthly eyes. Things hoped for coming true. Weather changed. Enemies defeated. Healing happened. Evil spiritual beings cast out. Would these kind of things have helped humanity's ancient ancestors to believe in this unseen realm of the Spirit and its role in humanity's daily life, in the ruling of a nation and protection from all enemies. Has anyone ever thought about this? No, Pastor. We didn't even know that we are real or even existed until you started telling us that we are real, a forever person of the realm without time. Pastor? Yes, little one. Can we stop for today? We have so much to think about and ponder over. Yes, little one. This is a good place to stop this teaching. Your homework is to go and watch the movies and read the book. Learn. Begin to understand things you may not have thought about or have much knowledge about. Contact me if you have any questions. Pastor? Yes, little one. What are you going to teach on next? I'm going to teach more about you, the forever person. Okay, little ones, class is dismissed. Pastor Deborah, your spiritual teacher.